Hi guys, my name is Ayanna Dixon. I'm the designer and illustrator behind ASD. And during this coronavirus pandemic, it's important for us to protect ourselves. And I've made illustrated masks just for that.
What kind of material is it that you do?
So this fabric is 100% cotton. Just because it's breathable, it will be soft on the skin, as well as it won't irritate the skin. Most people, like some people, the skin on your face is sensitive, so you don't necessarily want to have anything that's going to actually be an irritant to that area, since it will be on your face. And then the paint is a fabric paint and it's non-toxic.
So it won't affect the breathing.
Right, it won't affect you, and it will stay forever, even though it's hand painted.
As a creative, how have you been faring?
Well, most of my jobs have kind of been postponed.
Mm-hmm.
People aren't really sure about, money, so they're not really interested in spending on like outfits or different things like that. Some people had orders from before, and they came and picked those up and paid for those, but nobody's like in the mood to be like, oh well, I want this dress or whatever. So it's definitely been kind of scary for a lot of creatives in this time.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, if people don't have disposable income because they're, whether it's their job let them off, or they they're just being cautious about their spending right now, given the the time and the climate. It's kind of nerve-wracking for any kind of small business, I think. Fortunately right now we have, I can make masks and sell masks. Everybody needs a mask. But outside of that, for a lot of people, Carnival is coming up. Next week would have been Carnival, and that would have been a lot of money for a lot of us small businesses, whether you're in fashion. Even as me, I'm not a Carnival designer, but I benefit a lot from people who, want Carnival alterations, or they want something custom made or whatever. So that's like a peak financial period for my business. It's a really hard time for small businesses, and any kind of small business in Jamaica, and I just kind of hope that Jamaicans recognize that they definitely need to kind of look into more supporting small local businesses after the crisis has passed, because a lot of us are going to be suffering throughout this season.
All right, what advice would you have, if any, for fellow creatives during the pandemic?
All those ideas that you had from before, you need to be utilizing the time to, whether it's flesh out the idea, develop the idea, or acquiring new skills. Nikon has for this month, they're doing free classes, which is amazing. I don't have any photography equipment, but I might need to use that one day doing a shoot for ASD. You get me? So it's just important for us all to be just developing, whether it's our products or services or ideas or business and ourselves during this time period.
Would you develop this style of... Alright, you have a very unique...
Well, my eyes?
Yeah.
So basically, when I was in school, I couldn't draw eyes. So all my homework used to not have eyes, and my teacher said, you're literally gonna, I'm gonna fail you. You're not gonna get a good grade if you keep doing that. So she's just like, draw eyelashes or whatever, and I drew these tiny eyelashes, and basically one day I was on the subway, because I was in New York. I was on the subway doing my homework, and the subway stopped suddenly, and then I had a long eyelash because they were smaller than this. And then everybody at school was like, well, clearly after that I did them as long eyelashes, and then everybody at school started calling me the eyelash girl, because whenever you had done a good job, with your work or whatever, it'd be put up in in a display board.
Mm-hmm.
And people kind of recognize, and they're like, oh, you're the girl that does the eyelashes. And ever since then, that's just been my signature. I can draw eyes now because I teach illustration, so I'm able to draw and teach eyes, but this is now just a part of my signature. So here's the finished product, and they have the elastics on both sides, just like that.